his self-seeking political agenda using a dead toddler as bait, tapping into the fears of the population of Great Britain. Tough on crime, tough on the causes of crime. Michael Howard retaliated in 1995 with this notorious prison work speech. Howard lied to the British people, claiming youth crime was on the rise, again using the grave of a dead toddler for self-seeking political advancement. In fact, at this time in the early 90s, youth crime was in fact recorded as down. The two politicians duelled over law and order, and on May the 2nd, 1997, Blair prevailed in a landslide general election win. Under the Blair government, the prison population doubled from 40 to 80,000 in only 10 years. The Blair government implemented thousands of new offences, and by 2010, Great Britain had more people in prison serving indeterminate prison sentences than any of the more than 40 countries in the Council of Europe, including Russia. Today, Great Britain locks up more people than anywhere in Western Europe. Britain's recidivism figures are some of the worst on the continent, and some reports say the worst anywhere on the continent. The age of criminal responsibility in England, Wales and Northern Ireland at 10 years old is the lowest of anywhere in Europe bar Switzerland. At this time in 2018, our British government lock up more children aged 10 to 14 than in any other country in the entire of Europe. Yet this is despite there being no significant recorded rise in youth crime. Prisoners serving sentences for rape in England and Wales are 8.5% of the prison population, and other sexual offences at 7.3% of the population are more than double the European average of 3.9 and 3.7. As a nation, we must never ever again underestimate the devastating consequences to a generation of children in our great British land of our successive failing government politicians willfully lying to the British public and assuming we are stupid. As a nation, we must never again underestimate the threat posed to the values which make Great Britain great, our individual liberty and freedoms, when our elected British politicians willfully lied to the public in their self-seeking political agenda rhetoric. Even Tony Blair's own wife, a practicing barrister, condemned her husband's penal policies in 2009, criticising her husband for the dumping of addicts and mentally ill prisoners. The consequences of the Blair-influenced Bulger scaremongering was the triggering of the dangerousness Renaissance era, which has had and continues to have a catastrophic impact on the reputation of Great Britain around the world. Our great British values of the rule of law, reason, justice, fairness, individual liberty and freedom from discrimination have been eroded away and replaced by a revenge state where second chances are no more, rehabilitation is dead, and trial by media is the norm, for innocent until proven guilty is extinct in Britain, while guilty until proven innocent is the common sad state of affairs for any person of any class or any background in modern 21st century Britain.